What is happening, my fellow boxing fans? You've tuned into the Boxing Scholar, and Mikey Garcia is now a 4-division champion after dethroning then IBF super lightweight champion Sergey Lipinets. Mikey now joins one of his boxing idols, Juan Manuel Marquez, as fighters to win world titles at featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, and super lightweight. Manny Pacquiao is also in that category, but he won the Ring Magazine belt against Barrera at featherweight and won the IBO title against Ricky Hatton at super lightweight. And the IBO title isn't really recognized as a legit title. I'm like throwing up quotation marks, but really I think all the sanctioning belts are kind of corrupt and unimportant. It's the fighter that makes the belt. But let me move on. Mikey is now the IBF super lightweight champion and the current WBC lightweight champion, and improves his record to 38 wins, no losses, and 30 knockouts, while Lipinets falls to 13 wins, 1 loss, and 10 knockouts. It was an entertaining fight Saturday night. It was way more competitive than I thought it would be. I did think Lipinets was going to have his moments, but the fight was much more competitive than I thought, and it was competitive throughout. Mike clearly won the fight, but Lipinets did land his share of clean shots. Early on, Mikey had no problem landing that right hand cleanly. He was moving and circling Lipinets and positioning himself to throw that 1-2, and Lipinets just could not avoid that right hand. But credits to Lipinets, though. He took those right hands well. He kept applying pressure and was able to land some good left hooks and right hands himself. There were even some moments that Lipinets was winning the battle of the jabs, and even won a couple rounds in that first half of the fight. In the 7th round, Lipinets became a bit overly aggressive, and during an exchange was dropped by a hard left hook counter by Mikey Garcia. Lipinets did look stunned, and I was a bit surprised Garcia didn't press Lipinets more in that round, but Mikey is a boxer puncher, and he even stated in the post-fight interview that he didn't want to get careless and get caught by a shot. And Lipinets is a pretty good puncher, and I suspect Garcia might have even felt some of that power. Second half of the fight, Mikey Garcia kept doing what he was doing, throwing those 1-2s, lead left hooks, right hands, and Lipinets just kept coming forward. Mikey Garcia's 1-2s are really textbook and fundamentally sound. He positions himself. He knows how to stay in the right distance, and he knows how to launch that 1-2, and he was doing that pretty much for the whole night on Saturday night. It was a good fight. Both fighters displayed skills, and Lipinets showed that he is a legit 140-pound contender. And I'm sure we're going to see him in another world title fight soon. As for Mikey, the dude's got options. He can go down in weight and defend his WBC belt, or even unify against Robert Easter, or the winner of the Lomachenko and Linares fight. Or he can stay at 140, defend his title, or unify his titles there. Mikey also has expressed going up to the welterweight division. Now that seems overly ambitious. Good for him though. He wants all the tough challenges, though personally, I don't think he'll be able to hang with Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, or Terrence Crawford. But I do think a fight against Danny Garcia would be a good matchup, and I'd like to see that fight. In my 2018 wish list, one of the fights I wanted to see this 2018 calendar year was a match between Mikey Garcia and Vasily Lomachenko. And maybe that fight can materialize if Loma gets past Jorge Linares. So my fellow boxing fans, let me pose this question to y'all. Who do you think Mikey Garcia should fight next? Go ahead, leave a message, share your thoughts, like the video, and if you have yet to do so, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Until next time, goodbye and adios.